Still with us from an office building in Washington, D.C. Hey, Senator, not far from where you're standing right now is Nancy Pelosi's office. Nancy Pelosi is bucking the trend within her own party. Her president does not want those CIA interrogation pictures released, but she does. That can't be good for the president.
I don't think it's good for the country. I think that when you listen to the vehemence of our military leaders, General Petraeus and General Odierno, in their not only opposition but their predictions that this could lead to additional American casualties and help stoke the fires of Islamic extremism, I mean, this is serious business. I understand the Speaker represents a very liberal district, but I would hope she would change her position on this issue when you're talking about American lives being placed at further risk.
Let's talk a little bit about the Uyghurs. We know that over the weekend they were released, 4 of them at least, to Bermuda, and they're out and about. And they're enjoying the sand and the sun, and they're doing a little fishing as well. And they might be serving you your drink your next time that you go over there, Senator. But what do you make of this? Because there are reports over the weekend that, in fact, they are alleged terrorists. Where do you fall on this?
Well, I fall that it's pretty obvious that the administration is paying a penalty for the fact they announced the closing of Guantanamo without any plan as to how to handle the detainees, how to handle those you can't bring to trial yet you want to keep, a whole range, a variety of issues, and they're still trying to sort through them. It was a terrible mistake to announce the closing without doing that. So now we see them trying to get rid of these detainees. Palau, a lot of people don't know Palau. It's a quote, ally, a compact with us that they're going to try to send people to, and it's going to cost the taxpayers a couple of $1 million each, I guess. But so I think this is a result of a policy that was not well thought through, and they're paying a price for it.
3 of the 4 were found at Tora Bora, and unnamed CIA officials said they're sure they helped bin Laden escape. So they're in Bermuda. Best of luck, people. Senator McCain, I got to ask you about another San Francisco judge. This judge decided that it's okay for a detainee like Jose Padilla to sue a Justice Department official about their treatment under arrest.
I think it's an incredibly bad decision. I worry about what the Ninth Circuit will do, the most liberal court in America. This may be fought all the way up to the United States Supreme Court. Lawyers should not be penalized for giving their advice, even if it's bad advice. And this could have a terrible effect on people giving their recommendations to administrations. But most of all, it makes no sense. Mr. Yu was not responsible for Mr. Padilla's treatment. Mr. Yu gave opinions, and so look, I think we need to look at it, see if there's some kind of legislative remedy to this. You can't have this continue.
Yeah, because the conventional wisdom is when you're working for the government, you've got immunity from that kind of stuff. If it applied to him, would it apply to you?
And if you give bad advice, that is not a crime. Sometimes you may wish it was, but the fact is, if you start calling it a crime, what kind of a chilling effect would that have on giving advice and counsel to the President of the United States?
Everybody clam up.
And by the way, judges matter. Nominations, elections matter, and nominations matter.
All right. Well, you're going to be deciding that next thing on Capitol Hill very soon with regard to a justice. So we'll stay tuned to that. Senator, thanks so much for sharing your time with us this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me on, gang.
All right. 27 minutes after the hour.